So my name is Hughes, and I have trouble connecting with people.
That's funny.
The thing about that is, it's not enough to just have similar interests as someone, to have a successful relationship with a person. You also have to have similar problems to really make the relationship work. And I met this girl, and a problem that she was having was she was trying to get a swimming pool put in, but the ground was wet and she needed to wait for the ground to dry before they could complete the installation of the swimming pool. And I'm never going to have a swimming pool. No spoiler. But I wanted to relate to her, so I shared a problem that I've been having recently. I've had a bologna sandwich for dinner every night this week. And as she slowly backed away from me, I tried to explain to her, see, it's not always that bad. See, I would normally have hamburger helper. It's just that my mom has been out of town on a business trip. And I don't know how to make it. I have the hamburger, I just don't got my helper. So Uncle Gary was talking about pro wrestling earlier. I got a few things to say about pro wrestling for you guys. I went to a local pro wrestling show in Tulsa recently, and I sat next to this guy who was just like heckling the pro wrestlers. And during one of the first matches, he yelled out at the wrestlers, "Beat him to death!" Yeah, it was a little bit scary. It kind of freaked me out.
Where you going?
But I realized, like, he knows it's fake. He just wants it to be real. It's kind of like my dating life. I want it to be real, but I usually just go home and put in a porno. And then I beat it to death. This is a real street story from outside the Yeti. This is surreal. So we all know, we've all had homeless people ask us for money, right? Like, there's nothing really weird there. It's always homeless people ask us for money all the time. Hey, what's up, Tanner? I gotta talk about your foosball later. But when I get concerned is when a homeless person tries to sell me something. I had a homeless guy offer to sell me 100 milligrams of Viagra right outside in front of the Yeti. And my first thought was, 100 milligrams? Like, how many boners is that? The homeless guy must have read my mind, because he said, "That's 12 boners." Sit right with me though. He's homeless. He's got nowhere to go. I'm single, can't find a girl. I'm just gonna end up with 12 homeless boners that have nowhere to go. I got a ticket recently. Anybody ever get a ticket? Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. I looked at the ticket and I said, "Officer, this is $200. Like, I can't afford this. Like, Jesus, look at me. I can't afford $200. And the police officer said, "Hey, I could have towed your car, but I'm trying to be your friend here." And in my head, I'm like, I don't think that's how friendship works. But without really thinking about it, I said, "Oh, thank you." Like I just won something. So now I'm trying to apply that to my life, and I was staying the night at his buddy's house, and the next morning he was looking in his fridge, and he said, "Hey Evan, you ate all the leftovers from the restaurant last night." And I said, "Yes, but I could have masturbated into the food and left it in there for you to eat it." I'm trying to be your friend here. And my friend thanked me.